Hi everyone, my name's Luke. I'm one of the National Account Managers here at Mortgage Brain. Today I am going to walk you through the scenarios and comparison functionality that we have in Sourcing Brain. The reason that we're showing this to you is because it's a really useful area of the system that allows you to search for multiple scenarios for a client, whether that be a 2 versus a 5-year fixed, but also then using the comparison tool, you're able to basically put that 2 and 5 year side by side to show the true costs of those deals to a client. So what I've got on our screen at the moment is the results section of Sourcing Brain. I've already created 2 scenarios, so I'm just going to talk you through those, and then we'll create another scenario, and then we'll start looking at the comparison functionality. So in scenario 1, what I've got is a 5-year fixed rate for first-time buyers with a 25-year term. In scenario number 2, I have a 30-year, 5-year fixed rate for first-time buyers. To add my third scenario, I just need to go up to the bright blue bar, click Add Scenario, and this is going to use all of the data that you've already input. So we're not asking you to re-input any new data at all, apart from make changes to what you want to see. So as you can see, I'm now in the sourcing section of Sourcing Brain, and we can just go down to term. And I'm just going to increase this term to 35 years and just click results. When we come back into the results section now, what this will then bring up is our third scenario. So I'll have on my screen scenario 1 with 25 years, scenario 2 with 30 years, and scenario 3 with 35 years, which for all the advisors that are watching, it's probably quite common at the moment we're looking at this, where we've got clients coming off historically low fixed rates and they're having to go up to higher fixed rates. Potentially clients are looking at extending terms, and therefore you're talking about more options than ever in terms of overall term for the mortgage to keep the cost on a monthly basis as low as possible. To counter that then and show the client what we can do in terms of the overall cost of the deal, the comparison tool becomes really valuable to you, as it shows not only the difference in monthly payments on these scenarios, but also it's going to show the difference in the total overall cost, which we'll demonstrate now. So to take products into the scenarios, from the scenarios into the comparison report, what we can do is I'm going to just left click in the box for Nationwide on scenario 3. I'm going to then click onto scenario 2, and I'm going to take Santander this time. I'm then going to click on scenario 1, and we'll take a Virgin Money deal. What we can then see on our bright blue bar at the top, where we've got compare, is we've got a little 3 next to it, and that means that we're able to go into the comparison functionality. As a note around the comparison functionality, you're able to compare a maximum of 10 schemes, but if you want to print off your comparison, it's a maximum of 4 schemes that are printable on the comparison report. So let's click compare, and let me show you what we're looking at. We can now see on our screen, we've got the Virgin, Santander, and Nationwide deal. You can clearly see that we've got the 300 months, 360 months, and 420 months. We can then see that that starts from a monthly, our monthly payments are listed here. So as we go up in our term, so does monthly payment. So you can see there's around a £200 difference on that monthly payment, which might be great to a client in terms of great, if I increase my term, I save £200 a month. However, when we look at the total cost over the term, there is a significant difference between the 567,538 number to the 690,798 number. And that's where, as advisors, you guys need to talk customers through, yes, you're saving money now, but actually you're increasing your overall cost, in this case, by around £120,000 of interest over that term, which has a big impact. So, you know, I think this is really valuable for you as advisors to be able to use and look at. And I'm using just a increasing term option here, but you could be looking at things like a 2-year versus a 5-year fixed rate, or a fixed rate versus trackers as a comparison option as well. We can now then click on to our 3 products just in the top, and we're able to then click the print button on the bright blue bar. This will then produce this into the comparison report for us, and I mustn't stress that this does not have any of the statutory wording that you would need to give to a client around that products are only available on the day that you illustrate them, they're never guaranteed, they can be withdrawn. This is a advisor documents, and therefore if you do give it to a client, you would need to put the statutory declarations around it. But you can see all the data that was on my screen is listed here. We can then go back into the system, we can go back to results, and we're now back into your Sourcing Brain results page, where you'll then be able to continue your sourcing journey. So there you have it, that's scenarios and the comparison tool in Sourcing Brain. For more hints and tips, you're able to log on to mortgagebrain.com. And finally, just to say thank you for watching.